Welcome back, one and all, to Trails from the... I was about to say Trails from the Sky. Trails from Zero. Last time, we did side quests, and we have our first real big job. Swap some quartz around. I don't really feel like Hollow Sphere is going to be particularly useful. So I'm really going to have Teotot here focus on water, space, and mirage arts. And I would like to have her focus on attacking and evasion arts, buffing arts, basically. These two are just going to focus on getting in there and hitting in the face. Now then, I don't remember where exactly I'm supposed to go. I can check the notebook in a minute. And no, I can't upgrade anything right now. That is okay. Okay. Okay, I have to go to the theater district to have Ilya show me the threatening letter. I'll go with the water over tea for right now. They just have a rum and coke, so drink some water, sober up. The architecture of this building is truly magnificent. It seems relatively new as well. I believe this was built about 20 years ago. So it's fairly recent compared to some of the older buildings like City Hall. Arkansas. Back when I was a kid, Guy and Cecil would bring me here every so often. Hey, you doing okay there, Lloyd? Oh, it's nothing. So, are we ready to head inside? And that's the casino. Oh, the bopping music's gone. Wow. The lobby is certainly grand. I hear music playing. Do you think they're in the middle of a practice? That's gotta be it. Hello there. I'm terribly sorry, but only authorized personnel may enter the theater at this time. Actually, we're here with the CPD. We received a request for a consultation. Oh, so you're the special support section. Well then, welcome to Arkansas. Rixa told me you would be coming. I believe you're here to speak with the troop leader, Ilya, correct? Yeah. Are they available? I believe so. Please go straight ahead through the main doors. Ivan and Rixa are likely watching Ilya practice right now. Oh. Are you sure it's okay? We don't want to get in the way. No, I assure you, she isn't the type to be bothered by any minor interruptions. Contrary, with the show almost upon us, she'll be quite happy to have visitors. Alright then. You heard him. What are we waiting for? Don't be such a horn dog, Randy. Whoa. She's so incredible. She certainly got some jump to her. Oh. Oh, there you are, guys. Sorry, we didn't mean to bother you. Yeah, you were just... Wow. That was completely breathtaking. I think I died and went to heaven for a second there. I'm lucky to have been able to witness something so amazing. You guys flatter me. Still, it's nowhere near finished. Seriously? It can be even better. Why, of course. That particular routine was from one of the Sun Princess first scenes. It'll be even better once we add the Moon Princess into the mix. As for the climax, well, let's just say this was nothing compared to what that'll be like. Again, I don't know if you could hear that gulp I just did, so gulp. Holy crap. Excuse me. I can't even imagine. Look forward to it. So, Rixa, are these the people you were telling me about? Yes, that's right. This is the special support section. Really? You don't give off cop vibes, though. I'll take that as a compliment. Anyway, are you sure you want to investigate this letter business? I don't really want to waste your time looking into a dumb prank like this. Come now, Ilya. Everyone is worried about you, so why don't you indulge us? Just a tad. I don't know about that. It's not really my style to let anything put a damper on the hype right before a show. But if Rixa lets me give her a special massage, I'll consider it. Absolutely not. I swear, what am I going to do with you? Well, she's pretty different from her stage persona. Reminds me of creepy old Lecter. Reminds me of a creepy old leecher. I heard she had an interesting personality, but not to this extent. She sure is something. I'm sorry, everyone. Lloyd, would you and the others mind waiting in the lobby? Huh? Ilya, what are you... You said Lloyd, right? Are you Lloyd? Yes, I'm him. Too close, way too close. And what's your last name? Bannings. My name is Lloyd Bannings. I knew it. What? Seriously? What the hell, Lloyd? Ilya? What is the meaning of this? Ah, what a smart world. Who would have thought this would be the day I met the infamous little brother? Well, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure she mentioned that you had joined the police department. You're exactly how I imagined you. Just wait a second. You're one of Cecil's friends. Yep, Cecil's my best friend. I've known her over 10 years now. We met in Sunday school. I had no idea. Allow me to properly introduce myself, then. My name is Ilya Plater, the star of Arkansas, so to speak. A pleasure to meet you. Ilya, what are we gonna do with you? You can't just smother someone like that. It's a little rude, wouldn't you say? Ah, don't be such a prude. Admit it, Lloyd. You enjoyed that hug, didn't you? I could tell. Well... First Cecil, now her. So that's how it is. When everything's said and done, the rest of us are nothing compared to the little brother type. Damn you, little brother Damn you, little brother 1%ers. All smug atop your golden throne, surrounded by babes. Anyway, about the letter. Oh yeah, I nearly forgot about it. Still, can't say no to such an adorable little face, now can I? If you insist, I've got the letter right here with me. Here you go. Thanks, Ilya. Aren't you the ones who asked us for help? Let's give it a read. Cancel all performances of your upcoming show or the beloved fervent dancer will have a tragic accident. Yin. What the? Cancel all performances of your upcoming show, or the beloved fervent dancer will have a tragic accident. Signed by one called Yen. That's a threatening letter if I've ever seen one. You sure about that? Sounds more like a lame prank to me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's unfortunate, but we get stuff like this all the time. Really. It's true, we do get a decent amount of letters like this. Most of them are written out of jealousy or in jest, though. In this particular case, however, there's something that bothers me. What would that be? The signature. Precisely. Essentially, all the letters we've been sent up until now have been anonymous. There's something suspicious about the name Yin. I can't just shake the feeling that this isn't just a simple prank. And I just keep telling you, it's nothing. Do you have any idea who this Yin person is? Not in the slightest. Like, is that even a person's name? It almost sounds like it's some kind of code name. I suppose it could be related to our new show's title. Yin means silver, after all. But that's as far as I can guess. An interesting coincidence. Is there anything else you could think of that might be relevant? For example, have you done anything recently that might give someone to hold a grudge? About that. What do you mean? What is it? Does someone have it out for you guys? Ilya, dear? It's not about us. It's about you. Remember the other day with the president of that company? Oh, that old Baldy. To be honest, the whole thing was so trivial I'd completely forgotten about it. Who exactly is this Baldy? Just some greasy old loser named Marconi. Apparently he's the big boss over that business, Revanche and Company. What? Revanche? Oh man, that name again. What's all the freak out about? It's just, we've been hearing that name pretty often. Do you mind filling us in on what had happened with Revanche's president? Sure thing. He acts like his business associates to Arkansas for entertainment. He'll plant his ass in our executive seat so everyone knows he's the big shot. Thing is, he doesn't care about the actual show. He doesn't even appreciate my dancing. All he does is oogle me with those beady little eyes of his. Ilya. Wow, how are you able to pick up on that? This theater is my domain, and I know everything that happens here. So anyway, that old coot had the gall to approach and patronize me. He kept babbling on and on about how he would support my career and give me debut at the Heimdall Opera House. Wow, doesn't get much more fancy than that. Actually, we receive requests to perform in both the Empire and the Republic. We're often asked to hold a limited run on performances in both countries. Now that I think about it, we even had an offer to perform in Liberal's Grand Arena. I didn't realize Arkansas was internationally famous. Still, why would Marconi approach Ilya about being her patron? He supposedly has some powerful connections within Arabonia. There's a surprise. But judging by the rumors, they aren't the type of people we want to associate with. From what we've heard, Revanche has deep ties to the Empire. And of course, it's criminal underworld as well. I had no idea. Excuse me. How were you able to resolve the situation with Marconi? Well, I politely refused, of course. And for good measure, I slapped him across that giant face of his and told him to never speak to me again. That's not exactly polite, Ilya. You did what? You slapped a Mafia Don in the face. Yes, she did. I swear I nearly fainted after she pulled that stunt. I nearly had a heart attack. However, he had the audacity to touch Ilya inappropriately. The recklessness, rudeness of that man was unbelievable. The nearby staff intervened, so we managed to settle it. So what you're saying is there's a good chance he's nursing a bruised ego. And that's what I'd expect from the typical mafioso. Whatever. It does seem a little plausible motive to send a threatening letter. Okay, we understand the situation. First off, we'll try to uncover some new leads with clues on hand. Do you mind if we hold this letter? Be my guest. I see a familiar glint in your eyes now, Lloyd. Excuse me? It's just like how I feel when I step onto the stage. Anyway, I'm sure you four will do a spectacular job. With you on the job, hopefully poor Rixa will be able to sleep at night. Thank you, Ilya. We'll happily tackle this case, Ms. Mao. We'll do everything we can to live up to your expectations. Thank you very much. I'm so happy that Ilya finally agreed to accept help with this. I knew going to you was the right choice. Well, don't give us too much credit just yet. From the sound of it, this case isn't going to be an easy one to solve. Oh yes, I suppose you're right. By the way, you don't have to keep calling me Miss Mao. Just Rixa is fine. Oh? Yeah, I'm still just a novice. And I think I'm actually a little younger than you, Ellie. So it just seems a little strange for you to call me Miss. Really? Well, alright then. I'll be sure to keep that in mind, Miss Rixa. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Rixa! The meeting's going to start without you if you don't hurry up. I'll be right there. Well then, everyone, if you'll excuse me. If you figure anything out, please don't hesitate to stop by the theater. Arconceal sure is busy. You're telling me. I bet they practice another 100 times before the show. I'm starting to get why they don't want to waste their time with this letter business. Indeed, it does make sense. I hope we can solve this soon for the sake of their show. Let's get to it then. I want to check something over on the East District real quick. I just want to see if the Bright siblings are in their apartment. Sounds good. So what's the plan? Revanche is looking like our potential lead. This Yin person may be worth looking into as well. You're right. Hey everyone, I've got an idea. Why don't we pay Revanche and Company a visit? What? You're kidding. Isn't it our obligation as police officers to pursue any possible lead? We still don't know Revanche's Don is responsible for sending the letter, but I know for a fact that we'll never reach the truth if we shy away from a potential trouble. You make a valid point. Not only that, but I think it'll be a good opportunity. They're a group of criminals that think they're above the law. This is a chance to see what the true nature of Crossbell's underworld for ourselves. Can't argue with that. What's wrong? Are you worried? Randy and I could always go alone. Lloyd. No, that's not... I didn't mean... No, it's not that I'm worried. I'm sure it won't be too dangerous to just ask them a few questions. It's just, I've always been curious about the people who make up the city's infamous mafia. And this is the perfect chance to finally meet them face to face. Oh. Well, it looks like Madame Umzelli is ready and raring to go. Well, of course I am. Life is full of surprises. So let's be off. Agreed. According to the database, Revanche's headquarters is located in the back alley. Yeah, I remember going there, and a take that didn't take. Anyway, these are the apartments I wanted to go into. Also gives me a chance to see if I can get a meal. Why do you have the bed facing this way? Why would you not have that against the wall? It doesn't make sense to me, especially since your desk is right here. You could use it as a table. I just want to see if they're in their apartment. They are! Oh, it's you guys. Hey, everyone. Glad to see you. Good to see you, too. Oh, wait a second. Are you two living here? We sure are. We're hunkering down here for a while while we're in Crossbell. We're not usually around during the day, but you're still welcome to come around whenever you feel like it. Deal? Deal. Sounds good. I am a little curious as to what kind of relationship the two of them are engaged in. They have the same last name, but they sure as hell don't look like a pair of siblings to me. Oh, snap. Are they married? I'll just spoil this here. They're foster siblings. Joshua is the adoptive son of her father. Well, foster son. Yo, lady killer. Give it to me straight. What kind of relationship do you and Estelle got going on anyway? Well, it's a bit of a long story. I was actually adopted into her family when I was 11. And, after we both became bracers, we sort of started dating. Damn! So they really are a thing. Case solved. So they grew up together, and now they're a couple. I suppose that explains how they're always so in sync. It's getting kind of late, but there should still be some time to knock out some requests. Crossbell's never short on work for us to do, so it's pretty darn satisfying to get so much done every day. Is she always this cheery? Yes. Yes, she is. She is an absolute ray of sunshine. It's a nice bit of dialogue. I like that. It puts a smile on my face. Now, I want to see if Arios has anything to say. He's even here. You're here again. I can hardly believe it's been a whole month since we last saw each other. Seems like your group has found its footing. Thanks, Arios. It's good to see you again. I don't think we're sizing up at all to the great divine blade of wind, though. There's no need to compare our accomplishments, simply continue onward along the path you've chosen. Take a hard look at Crossbell's current state, learn all you can of this city and its struggles, then when the time comes, you'll be able to make a difference. If you say so, sir. I like that Arios is level-headed and respectful, whereas the clerk worker likes to talk shit. I'm a hobbyist, and a straw hat is a prize. Okay. So the more fish I catch, the more I can do. That's interesting. I get rewards for this. That's kind of still cool. Vacant. Representative Campbell. Campbell lives in this mansion. The leader of the Republican faction of the Diet, you'd be surprised how far his influence can reach. It'd be wise for us not to bother him if we don't have any business. Okay. Yeah, my cat's been acting kind of crazy too lately, where she just wants affection. Like last fucking night when I got home from work, figure she's hungry, so I feed her, and she goes out the friggin' dog door and sits on the steps and looks at me like, "Cat, it's 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. I'm tired. I'm not going out there." Oh God.
A few moments later.
Sorry about that cut. The software just lagged out on me. It's running fine now. Wouldn't it be rude to loiter in front of somebody's home? We don't have business here. That's Elliot. That's gonna be the McDowell family home. Just a hunch. Oh! Geofront access. Cool. Hayworth. Oh, this is that guy's place. Today is Mama's cooking class. It's so much fun. Salmon stew. It's the merchant. Kind of a shame the patron of the family isn't here, but yeah, he's got shit to do. He'd be busy. Oh, this is just a Crossbell City home. And nothing useful. I was hopeful I'd get something cool, but I didn't, and I'm disappointed. Hi, Auntie. It's been a while. So I haven't been able to stay in touch. Sorry I haven't been able to stay in touch. I've been busy. Well, 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 but is it Lloyd and friends? I've heard you've been working your butts off lately. Didn't you get featured in the Crossbell Times? I'm so proud of you. Now, come here and tell me all about it. But of course, ma'am, I'll recount my heroic exploits to you and spare no detail. It certainly was a lot of work. Please contact the SSS if you ever find yourself in need of assistance. Hold on a minute, everyone. Don't you have the slightest bit of shame? Haven't you been acting way too friendly with my aunt? Oh, don't be so stingy. She's Cecil's mother. Yeah, man, she treats us like family and feeds us. Why are you killing the vibe? that's cute. They've made themselves way too comfortable here. So this is the Revanche and Company building. We knew it wasn't the safest part of the city, but the way here was even shadier than I expected. Who the hell are you guys? I'm not gonna do that voice. This isn't a place for kids like you, so scram. Go ahead, piss off. What? Ain't you those kids? Could it be? Who would have thought we'd be reunited with our dear felon of ours? What? Who are these kids? They're those damn police brats. They're the ones who spoiled our plans in the downtown district. No way. It seems our reputation precedes us. We've come here today as a part of an official investigation. Say what? We'd appreciate if we could meet with your boss. We'd like to ask him some questions regarding an incident. Are you out of your damn minds? Bunch of dogs like you talking to the Don. Just how cocky can you runts get? He's not one of the suspects. We just want to ask him some questions. He, of course, isn't obligated to speak with us, so we won't force the issue. Can you boys at least let your boss know we're here? Appreciate it. Damn it! Your screw up made these little shits way too big for their britches. Hey, what's the plan? These sons of bitches have the wrong idea. It sounds like we should teach them some manners, eh? Sounds good to me. I guess we ain't getting in. We'll just have to try again another time. Let him through. Oh, he's a big guy. Boss? Sorry, boss. These kids were... It's fine. Massive. Wald was a fairly large, but he pales in comparison. The guy's a mountain. You're those brats with the police, then. I've heard the stories already, but you're younger than I thought. I am Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section. And you are? Garcia Razi. I'm the General Manager of Sales at Revanche Company. I suppose most of the employees stick to boss, though. Ah, damn, I wasn't expecting a big shot like him coming up to greet us. Yes, I believe he's Marconi's right-hand man. Come inside. I'll hear what you have to say. You're lucky the boss is in a good mood. Now get your asses in there. You better not even think about disrespecting him. Unless you're fine with having your lifespans cut short. You know, maybe you shouldn't be so transparent about being a fucking mobster. The whole point of the mafia is criminal enterprise disguised as legitimate business. So that's what this is all about. You think the Don sent Ilya a threatened letter? Ridiculous. You kids sure have some overactive imaginations. We aren't claiming it as the truth. However, we heard of a recent incident between your boss and Ilya, and given that, we were out of leads. We thought we should at least come to ask about it. You talking about the Don getting smacked? That's nothing. Just a random little event in his busy life. He'd had a bit too much to drink at the time and barely remembers it anyway. I doubt he's holding any kind of grudge over it. Is that so? This is just another rumor we heard. But what about the proposal to have Ilya perform at the Heimdall Opera House? Yeah, that was brought up. Revancha's got friends in a lot of places, and it was them who actually came up with the idea in the first place. But apparently, the main reason was that the Dawn wanted to bring her in as a special guest for what? A special guest. Never mind. Nothing you need to know about. Anyway, that letter ain't from us. Do you understand now? Even so, do you mind taking a look at the letter? Sure. Hand it over. Here. The hell is this shit? Whoever this is, he's dead set on getting in the way of Ilya's performance. What was that? He looked like he noticed something. This is a damn waste of time. Threat letter? This crap looks like nothing more than an overblown prank. Hold on a second. Your reaction gave the impression that you know something. Don't know what you're talking about. Nothing in that letter looked the least bit interesting to me. Familiar to me. All I can tell you is that the Dawn didn't write it. Oh, and that you guys are on a fool's errand. It's clear there's something this guy's not telling us. Whatever it is, he seems unlikely to reveal any further information. Suppose that covers things then. Is there any way we could hear the story directly from the Dawn? What? Yeah, getting it straight from the source would be the best, you know? Or is he not in right now? Don't go getting cocky now, kiddos. You think the Dawn has time to see a bunch of snot-nosed rookies like you? A group of naive and helpless puppies he can crush in the palm of his hand? Wait a second. Normally, I wouldn't have given you the time of day, but since I'm a nice guy, I figured this would be a good chance to give you this one piece of advice. No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbell's true nature. Revanche's iron grip is here to stay. Pretty confident about that, ain't you? If you understand, then you'll get the hell out of here. I don't have time to sit around having tea parties with a bunch of little shits like you. However, if you dare defy us again, there will be no mercy, and I will end you. Thank you for the advice. Let's go, everyone. I think we've gotten all that we can. Yes, Roger. Well, this is the worst tea party I've ever been at. Ain't even any tea. Wait. You there, redhead. Talking to me? That shade of red. I've seen it before. It couldn't be. Hold on there, Gramps. I love getting attention from smoking hot ladies, but old men, not really my thing, you know. No matter. Hurry up and get out of my sight. You're the one who stopped me. Make up your damn mind. And there's another hint into Randy's backstory. His history. Well, that went well. He was treating us like children. I can't stand him. By the way, Randy, why did he stop you when we were leaving? Beats me. Anyway, that guy ain't bluffing. The way we are now, I doubt we'd be able to so much as put a scratch on him. You think so? I sensed he considered us far beneath his notice. As if no matter what we did, it would barely register as a thorn in his side. Right, I got that impression too. Even considering his group's connections and the diet, he didn't seem fazed at all. Ellie? What's up? It's nothing. More importantly, how will we proceed? Seemed like Revanche may know more than they're letting on. You mean regarding the threatening letter that they sent Ilya? I don't think we can take everything Garcia told us at face value. That being said, I think the odds that Revanche is connected to this incident are low. Really? but he clearly reacted to the threat letter once he saw it. Without a doubt, he definitely noticed something. The name. Yin. You think there's a chance Yin is involved with Revanche? Yin conspiring with Revanche wouldn't explain Garcia's reaction. It was almost as if it was almost like he was sure this had nothing to do with them once he saw it. Don't you think? Oh. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. The look on that guy's ugly mug of it, that look on his face. Whatever, I can't even talk. I'm tired. We can deduce that while Yin has no ties to Revanche, it is still the name that they are familiar with. Is that an appropriate hypothesis? Yeah, I think that's safe to say. If that's the case, I think we should consult with someone who is more familiar with Revanche. Mr. Grimwood comes to mind. Good idea. So go to the law office. We give that woman the smallest morsel, and before you know it, she'll be trying to drag the whole damn story out of us. She would inevitably learn the threat letter, and it would become a colossal ordeal for Arkansas. I was hoping you'd talk me down from that idea, to be honest. We should try questioning any other people that come to mind. Huh. It's nothing. We should go to the law office. Excuse me, sir. Oh, welcome. It's been a while, hasn't it? I've been hearing a lot of stories about the special support section. Seems you've all been working hard ever since we last met. Well, I'm sure you've been working just as hard as us, Mr. Grimwood. Right, you look as busy as always. Well, you get used to it in this line of work. That aside, something must have come up. Judging by the looks on your face, you've come here to ask for my advice. Impressive. That obvious? Well, I do see a great many clients come through my door every day, and with that very same look. Lucky for you, I'm taking a break right now, so you can ask me anything. And you're curious as to whether the sender is Yin is tied to Revanche. Sir, do you have any idea? Unfortunately, I don't have any information that connects the two of them. But that doesn't mean that I've never heard that name before. Really? What do you know about them? Well, I have no evidence that points toward this being the same person. With that in mind, are you still interested in hearing this? Of course. At this point, we'll take any lead we can get our hands on. Very well then. It all happened when I was sent on a business trip to Calvard. While walking about, I heard a strange urban legend from a local. It involves a legendary Jiang Shao, referred to as Yin. Yin. Certainly is an Eastern name. What exactly is a Jiang Shao? It means along the lines of assassin or killer. Pretty sure that wasn't what they call them in most Eastern regions. Pretty sure that's what they call them in most Eastern regions. Why would you have information on that, Randolph? My, you certainly are well informed. I'd say it's somewhat familiar to how we customarily call mercenaries Jaegers. You mentioned this was an urban legend. I assume there's more to it? Yes, well, it's said that no one knows for sure whether Yin is real or not. Though supposedly, he's said to wear a mask and a pitch black cloak, and he's never once allowed anyone to see his face. He appears and vanishes from within the shadows and never lets his prey slip away. In other words, he's a phantom. Sounds like a pretty tall tale if you ask me. I suppose that's why they called it an urban legend. However, why would this so-called legendary assassin send a threat to Ilya? Right, it just doesn't make any sense. Wait. What if it's not Revanche he's tied to, but Heiyue? I was thinking the same thing. Heiwei is a powerful organization operating out of Calvar's eastern quarter. With that in mind, I wouldn't be shocked if they knew of the Eastern Assassin. I get you. If that's the case, Garcia's reaction makes a lot more sense. We know for a fact that Revanche and Heiwei are at each other's throats. And if Heiwei and Yen are teaming up, despite not being directly tied to Revanche, it would be highly likely that the Mafia is acutely aware of his presence. That in of itself would support Lloyd and Ellie's theory. Intriguing thought. That brings us back to your previous question, Tio. Why would Yen threaten Ilya, the lead star of Arkansas? Still gotta figure that one out. Well, we know that Ilya and Revanche's Dawn had an argument at the party. Could it be related to that? I don't know. It didn't really sound like something that warranted a threat. Besides, why would Heiwei react at all if they're against Revanche? Yeah. Any chance the name is a coincidence and we're dealing with someone completely unrelated? I don't think so. Every clue we've gathered so far has pointed in a particular direction. I think we're still too early in the investigation to disregard anything that's not quite lining up. Hey guys, not to get too far ahead of myself, but why don't we pay Heiwei a visit? What? Well man, are you off your rocker? Think about it like this. We know that Heiwei is big enough to oh my god, we know that Heiwei is a big enough threat to Revanche to have gotten their attention. And Heiwei has only continued to spread its influence and chip away at Revanche's hold on the Crossbell criminal underworld. Depending on the circumstance, they could prove even more dangerous than Revanche. I see. This might be the perfect chance to check whether or not it's true. Hold up. It's not like we can just barge in on them. We have no idea what kind of people we're up against, Lloyd. Actually, I recently met the manager of the Heiwei Trading's Crossbell branch. What? Really? He came to me for counsel to ensure there were no legal barricades preventing his business from operating in Crossbell. I saw no harm in the request, so I accepted the job. So, it was then that I met him. I see. What kind of person is he? The word shrewd certainly comes to mind. He's certainly young, but he already knows his way around things. He has a silver tongue and is unflappantly confident. Overall, I'd say he's extremely intelligent and not someone that can be taken lightly. An intellectual, then. Sounds like he's going to be a huge pain in the ass. Definitely not the kind of guy who will give us any straight answers. True. What do you say? You won me over. I am also quite curious about this branch manager. Same here. You're right, Lloyd. This will be a good opportunity to learn more about them. It's decided then. Thank you for your help, Mr. Grimwood. It looks like we're able to press on with our investigation. Happy to hear it. You remind me of the way Guy used to work on his cases. Anyway, Heiwei works under the guise of a representative trading company. Stopping by their office shouldn't prove too dangerous. However, never forget that their true identity is that of a massive influential crime syndicate. Don't let your guard down. Yes, sir. Well, I'm actually going to end this here after this cutscene, because I've been going for about 45 minutes now. Alright, let's make our way to the Heiwei Trading. I think they're somewhere by the pier. Correct, our destination should be in the northeast corner of the harbor. They are apparently located right by the river. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to do that next time. Join me then on Trails from Zero as I... That even take? Yes. As I go fucking deal with Heiwei. But until then, I'm TheDarkSeraph signing off. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. I don't have too many hot takes.